InfoLive TV opens a window to a yoga method which is relatively new in Israel. Amongst tens of yoga techniques which constitute the different facets of a diamond, Kundalini Yoga is the diamond itself. The Sanskrit language utilized in the practice of Kundalini Yoga evokes the energy of the universe, of man and of God. This technology rests upon an axiom which sustains that from the tiniest cell to the largest galaxy, all creation vibrates at a certain frequency. It is by transforming that frequency, by accelerating it to higher octaves, say the masters of Kundalini Yoga, that we can transform ourselves and our world. Thus, yogis don't have moods or states of mind. They call them vibrational frequencies. The practice of Kundalini Yoga is composed of an organized activity that combines exercises, hand positions, blocks, breath, and meditation. During a Kundalini Yoga seminar in Jerusalem, we met Guru Dharam Singh, master of Kundalini Yoga in the UK, in Europe, the USA, Asia, and Israel. This ancient tradition was formerly the exclusive privilege of the Indian aristocracy, of Sikhs and rishis. It was passed on from teacher to disciple in an elitist and selective manner. It was only in the 60s that it was taught publicly for the first time, when the legendary Yogi Bhajan imported it to the United States. This master had foreseen that people in our era would be vulnerable to all types of mental illnesses due, amongst other, to an excess of information.
The gift of Kundalini is a practice that enables one to be able to absorb such information without it becoming an overload in which we feel exactly overwhelmed and bombarded. The simple yogic practices of long deep breathing, connecting to the navel point, feeling focused and centered, allows our intuition to be built up and to come out and take the pieces of information we need effortlessly, without having to wade through stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of information that is too much for any individual.
Chanting mantras and practicing Kundalini Yoga allow a person to scan all the information that has settled in his subconscious, allowing him or her to become himself again and to feel that each one of his breaths is none other than the expression of divine breath.
The role of the mantra in this is to train the mind to be responsive rather than reactive, to train the mind to be very, very focused and laser-like rather than endlessly scanning.
קונדליני יוגה זה בשבילי פשוט החיים. זה אור החיים, זה הדבר הכי אמיתי והכי עמוק והכי גבוה שבן אדם יכול לתת לעצמו במתנה.
זה מחבר, זה אחד הדברים הכי חזקים, שזה בעצם מחבר את הקבוצה, את האנשים ללב של כל אחד ואחד לשני ולאדמה ולריפוי ולעוצמה. תודה רבה.
אני הגעתי לקונדליני יוגה מהשוואה מכתבים קבליים, וכשקראתי את הכלים היוגיים זה היה כל כך דומה שרציתי להתעמק בזה, וכמה שאני יותר נכנס לתוך זה, זה יותר מתאים, זה מגביל ממש לשמות הקודש ולפסוקים אפילו ממש מדהים.
In the Middle East, which is plagued by cries of war, it is good to know that there are people who are trying to influence the region in a different way. To join a group, please contact the National Center for Kundalini Yoga in Petah Tikva.